woman in the rain still stands inside my mind. Under a motel awning at a broken point in time. You didn't cry when you left me. It made it worse somehow. You just held your coat around you and looked past me, not at me now. Something empty. You said nothing that night. I have replayed that moment 1,000 different ways, but every version ends there with your face in the rain. The woman in the rain, the love I couldn't save. Same old yesterday. I saw your town last summer, but I didn't dare stop in. I drove past every street light like I was guilty again. Maybe you found your peace there. Maybe you changed your name. Maybe I am just a chapter you never read again. I don't ask the world for answers. I don't curse the sky above. I just wonder if you ever knew you are my only love. The woman in the rain, the love I couldn't save, the only one who knew me before I lost my way. The woman in the rain still turns and walks away, and I'm still standing helpless in that same old yesterday. But weather can't undo it, and years don't heal the same. I'm still haunted by a woman walking slowly through the rain. fire is low. The stereo hums with an old blue glow. I left your picture by the amplifier, beside the coffee and the candlelight. The rain keeps tapping like a tired choir against the window in the middle of the night. I told myself I'd learn to live without you, but the silence has a memory of its own. Every corner of this house still knows you. Every shadow makes me feel less alone. I can fool the morning, I can fool my friends, but when the record starts turning, the heartache begins again. The stereo still plays the songs we used to know. It brings you back in ways when the fire starts to glow. The stereo still plays like you never walked away, and every note is calling what I never got to say. Your old blue sweater's on the wooden chair. I should have packed it with the rest of your things, but I can't touch it, no, I can't go there. Some memories still have strings. I hear your laughter in the hallway, see your handprints in the dust. We were young enough to promise always, too proud to protect what was us. I was louder than I needed, you were quieter than pain. Now I sit here with the music and the sound of falling rain. The stereo still plays the songs we used to know. It brings you back in ways when the fire starts to glow. The stereo still plays like you never walked away, and every note is calling what I never got to say. If I could call you now, would you let it ring? Would you hear my voice and feel anything? Or would the years between us be too wide to cross? I never knew forever could be something I lost. Stereo still plays a little softer than before, and I can't let go. Old songs and empty glasses on a table made for two. The band keeps playing softly, like they still remember you. The bar is almost closing, there's sawdust on the floor. A waitress wipes the counter, I've been here before. Not this place, not this city, but the same familiar ache. A man can change his address and still make the same mistake. I don't drink to forget you, that never worked at all. I drink because the music makes the lonely seem small. Old songs and empty glasses, a jukebox full of ghosts. Every line that singer whispers is the one that hurts the most. Old songs and empty glasses, blue light on the wall. I didn't lose everything, but I lost the best of all. To love these sad songs, said they told the truth. I used to laugh and call them heavy, now they sound like proof. There's a couple in the corner, dancing slow and holding tight. I look away because I know that used to be our life. Time can make a fool of anyone, pride can make a man lonelier than winter, with a ring still in his hand. Old songs and empty glasses, a jukebox full of ghosts. Every line that singer whispers is the one that hurts the most. Old songs and empty glasses, blue light on the wall. I didn't lose everything, but I lost the best of all. If I could buy 1 minute from the years behind, I'd spend it saying nothing with your hand in mine. No big speech, no grand regret, no reasons dressed in gold. Just a man who finally understands the love he couldn't hold. Old songs and empty glass, songs and empty glasses on a table made for two. Before the night is gone, let me sit with your memory a little longer. The logs crack soft like a whispered name. The walls turn gold and gray again. I hear the house breathe in the dark, like it's carrying my heart. Your records lean against the shelf. I haven't played them since you left, but tonight I need to hear the sound of who we were before we fell down. I'm not asking for forever, I'm not asking for a sign, just one more past before the morning takes the night. Before the fire dies, let me see your eyes in every spark that climbs into the midnight sky. Before the fire dies, let me feel you near. I can face tomorrow, but I need you here. There's a note you wrote inside a book. I found it when the shelf gave way. Don't forget the simple things, that's all you had to say. I forgot too much, I know that now. I let the noise get in between the woman standing next to me and the man I should have been. Some truths arrive like thunder, some arrive like smoke. Tonight yours came so quietly, it almost made me choke. Before the fire dies, let me see your eyes in every spark that climbs into the midnight sky. Before the fire dies, let me feel you near. I can face tomorrow, but I need you here. Maybe morning will forgive me, maybe daylight will be kind. Maybe I'll stop reaching backward for a hand no longer mine. But until the last ember turns from orange into gray, I'll keep loving what I lost in a slow and honest way. before the fire dies, before the night is gone. Paper moon promises folded in my hand. We were young and reckless, with no final plan. We wrote our names on a dining napkin, said we'd leave before the fall. You drew a heart around a crooked map and pinned it to my wall. I bought a ring I never gave you, kept it in a velvet box. Some dreams get lost in silence, some doors stay forever locked. I don't know who we became, I don't know where we went, but I still remember every word and everything we meant. Paper moon promises floating through the night. We had love in our hands, but we couldn't hold it right. Paper moon promises, softest faded light. You were almost forever, I was almost fine. There's a song we used to listen to on a station out of range. I caught it once outside of Denver and almost turned around again. I saw a woman in the mirror at a roadside souvenir store. She had your hair for half a second, and she was nothing more. Time don't ask permission, it takes what it can steal. Leaves you with the memory and tells you it wasn't real. Paper moon promises floating through the night. We had love in our hands, but we couldn't hold it right. Paper moon promises, softest faded light. You were almost forever, I was almost fine. Maybe there's a place where broken plans survive, where young love keeps breathing, where old hearts come alive. Maybe we're still dancing under some cheap motel sign, in a world that didn't lose us, in another space and time. Paper moon promises paper moon promises folded in my hand. We were young and reckless, with no final plan. Hotel Bible on the nightstand there, broken man kneeling, but saying no prayer. I came in from the thunder with my coat soaked through. The clerk gave me a number and I thought of you. The wallpaper peeled like old excuses. The mirror showed a tired face. I laughed at my own reflection like a stranger in your place. I used to think I knew love. I used to think I stood tall. Now I'm learning in the silence how proud men fall. Hotel Bible and a broken man trying to understand how the best thing in his life slipped right through his hands. Hotel Bible and a broken man, no master plan, just a heart that learned too late what it had back then. I opened up the drawer slowly, like it might hold a sign, but all I found was holy paper and dust from another time. I wrote your name on the margin, then closed it back again. Some sins don't need a witness, some wounds don't need a pen. The rain kept asking questions, the walls gave no reply. I stared into the ceiling and saw your goodbye. Hotel Bible and a broken man trying to understand how the best thing in his life slipped right through his hands. what it had back then. Hotel Bible on the nightstand there, broken man kneeling, but saying no prayer. Your side of the bed still stays cold. Some stories end but never grow. I left the light on in the hallway, like you might come late. Keys on the table, shoes by the doorway, a house still learning how to ache. The clock keeps talking in the kitchen, the curtains move like they know. I pour 2 cups every morning, then remember I'm alone. Everybody says it gets easy, everybody says time is kind, but they don't see the quiet room where you still live in my mind. Your side of the bed, your ghost in my head, your voice in the walls, your name unsaid. Your side of the bed, where forever bled. I'm still reaching through the dark for the love that left. I found your necklace in the nightstand, wrapped in a grocery receipt. The date was from the winter, when you still believed in me. I held it like a confession, like a truth I couldn't face. Some things look so small, but they can empty out a place. I keep changing the rooms, I keep moving the chairs, but no matter what I do, you're still everywhere. Your side of the bed, your ghost in my head, your voice in the walls, your name unsaid. Your side of the bed, where forever bled. I'm still reaching through the dark for the love that left. If I could love you better, would you walk back through that door? If I could hold my temper, would you hold me like before? I ask the ceiling questions till the morning turns red, then I fall asleep alone beside your side of the bed. Your side of the bed still lives where you left. grow. Last slow dance still turns in my mind. Your hand in my hand for the very last time. It was raining on the restaurant glass. The band was tired, the room was blue. You said, let's dance before we go, like you already knew. Your head was resting on my shoulder, but your heart was far away. I held you like I could hold time, but time don't work that way. I miss the signs in your silence, I miss the tears in your smile. I thought we had forever, you were leaving all the while. The last slow dance still breaks me down, still plays at midnight when no one's around. The last slow dance with your eyes half closed was the end of the love I should have held close. I remember every little movement, the way your fingers slipped from mine, the saxophone crying in the corner, the candle burning out of time. You kissed my cheek in the parking lot, then looked away before I could speak. I drove home thinking we were fine. You were gone before the week. Some endings were no warning, some goodbyes look like grace. Some people leave forever with a soft hand on your face. The last slow dance still breaks me down, Late check-in, room at the end, rain on the sidewalk, and no one to pretend. The clerk didn't ask me any questions, just handed me a brass room key. I signed my name like a stranger to the man I used to be. The elevator smelled like winter, the carpet swallowed every sound. I watched the numbers climb up slowly like old regrets coming around. Some men go to hotels just to get away. Some men go to listen to what the silence has to say. Late check-in, lonely room, one old lamp and thoughts of you. A bed too wide, a heart too thin, another night I can't begin. Late check-in, rain outside, no place left for pride to hide. I came here trying to disappear, but your memory followed me here. There's a Gideon Bible in the drawer, a picture crooked on the wall, a telephone that doesn't ring, and a hallway full of nothing at all. I almost called your old number just to hear the empty tone, but I knew if your voice answered I would not survive alone. The rain kept writing letters on the window near the bed, every drop a little sentence from the life I should have led. Late check-in, lonely room, one old lamp and thoughts of you. A bed too wide, a heart too thin, another night I can't begin. Late check-in, rain outside, no place left for pride to hide. I came here trying to disappear, but your memory followed me here. If I could leave one message at the front desk of the past, I'd say tell her that I loved her, tell her I grew up at last. Tell her every road was empty, tell her every town was blue, tell her all my leaving only led me back to you. Lonely room, still breathing with the thought of you. A bed too wide, a heart too thin, another night I can't begin. Late check-in, rain outside, no place left for pride to hide. I came here trying to disappear, but your memory followed me here. Late check-in, room at the end. when the rain comes down. Every window holds a ghost, every heart makes a sound. The laundromat light is buzzing white. A man reads news from yesterday. I sit outside in my old black car, letting your memory have its way. I see the street where we first kissed, the corner store, the empty lot, the little town we swore we'd leave, but somehow never forgot. The night is full of voices, the past is walking around, and every time I close my eyes, I hear you in this town. No one sleeps in this town. When love comes back around, every neon sign is bleeding, every lonely soul is found. Town. When the rain comes down, I keep looking for your face in every light that's burning out. Your father's house is painted blue, the porch swing still leans to the right. I almost stop, but I keep moving like I've done my whole damn life. Maybe you found another morning, maybe you don't think of me. Maybe I'm just one more story in a place I couldn't leave. The night knows all my secrets, the streets know where I've been. This town 1,000 times, but came back again and again. No one sleeps in this town. When love comes back around, every neon sign is bleeding, every lonely soul is found. In this town, when the rain comes down, I keep looking for your face in every light that's burning out. If you're awake behind those curtains, if you hear the thunder roll, do you ever think about me? Do you ever lose control? I don't need forgiveness, I don't need a crown. I just need to know if you still feel this town. lights on the coast, just a moon on the sea. I came looking for peace, but it came looking for me. I drove down where we said we'd go, back when we had summer in our bones. A little town with a weathered pier and a motel that disappeared. The ocean sounded older than regret, like it knew every promise we forget. I stood there in my leather coat with your last letter in my throat. I thought distance would deliver me, I thought water would make me clean, but the tide brought back your voice like it had been waiting underneath. No lights on the coast, no room left to hide, just the sound of your memory rolling in with the tide. No lights on the coast, no road back to you, just a man in the midnight and the love he never knew. You wanted windows facing east, breakfast, quiet, morning peace. I wanted one more chance to run, always chasing some other sun. Now I'm standing where your dream had been, and I finally understand the sin. It wasn't losing what we planned, it was never taking your hand. The waves don't give forgiveness, the stars don't take the blame, but they listen better than I did when you were saying my name. No lights on the coast, no room left to hide, just the sound of your memory rolling in with the tide. No lights on the coast, no road back to you, just a man in the midnight and the love he never knew. If I could build that little house, if I could paint the porch white, if I could wake up beside you in a soft morning light, I would not ask for more, I would not turn away, but some dreams reach the shore after the ship has sailed. No lights on the coast, just the sea and the blue, just the sound of forever breaking far from you. No lights on the coast, no road back to you, just a man in the midnight and the love he never knew. No lights on the If the fire could speak, it would say your name. It would tell the dark, I still feel the same. I sit beside it every winter, like a man who waits for court. The room is warm around me, but my heart keeps coming up short. There's a scar across the mantle from the night we moved it in. You laughed and called it character, I called it where our life begins. Now every mark means something, every wall has kept the score. A home can hold 1,000 words you never said before. If the fire could speak, it would tell on me. It would say I'm not as strong as I pretend to be. If the fire could speak, it would burn the truth I stopped believing in forever. But I never stopped loving you. Records sit beside mine, still mixed up on the shelf. I tried to sort them out one night and lost a war with myself. I put your favorite on instead, the one with the long guitar. And for a minute I could swear you were dancing near the bar. I don't need a miracle, just one honest memory that doesn't cut like a knife. If the fire could speak, it would tell on me. It would say I'm not as strong as I pretend to be. If the fire could speak, it would burn the truth I stopped believing in forever. But I never stopped loving you. Let the sparks rise high, let the years fall down, let the house remember every sacred sound. Your laugh in the kitchen, your steps in the hall. But it was quiet after all. It would say your silence had been crying all along. If the fire could speak, it would burn the truth I stopped believing in forever. But I never stopped loving you. If the fire could speak, it would say your name. the fireplace glow. Something still burns where we let it go. I found a matchbook from the hotel bar where we hid from the winter storm. You drew a sun on the paper cover, said I kept your hands warm. Now it's lying by the chimney stone, next to a glass I never drink. I look at it and I understand how fast a whole life can sink. We were fire without shelter, we were passion without peace. We were holding on too tightly to a love we couldn't keep. Ashes of us still rise in the room when the night gets cold, and I think of you. Ashes of us still warm to the touch. I lost the flame, but I still feel the love. You used to say I live too fast, like the road was calling me by name. But all my running led me back to this same old quiet pain. The photographs are in a shoebox, but I know each one by heart. You don't need to see the picture when it's burned into the dark. I was reckless with your kindness, you were patient with my storms. Now I sit beside the fire and miss the way you kept me warm. Ashes of us still rise in the room when the night gets cold, and I think of you. Ashes of us still warm to the touch. I lost the flame, but I still feel the love. Maybe nothing really vanishes, maybe love just changes shape. Maybe every broken promise finds a quieter place. I don't know where you are tonight, I don't know who holds your hand, but I know I was the fire, and you were the only land. Ashes of us still glow in the room, soft as regret under a silver moon. Ashes still burns, where we let it go. I found a matchbook from the hotel bar where we hid from the winter storm. You drew a sun on the paper cover, said I kept your hands warm. Now it's lying by the chimney stone, next to a glass I never drank. I look at it and I understand how fast a whole life can sink. We were fire without shelter, we were passion without peace. We were holding on to the house went quiet when you closed the door. I never knew silence could sound like a war. The hallway light stayed on for days, like I didn't know you'd gone. Your perfume faded from the stairs, but the hurt kept holding on. I tried to sleep on your side once, but the cold there cut too deep. So I lay awake with the radio and let the old song speak. I thought I needed freedom, I thought I needed space. Now all I have is empty rooms and the memory of your face. The house went quiet, but my heart called your name through every empty sound. The house went quiet when love walked out. Now I live inside the echo of what I can't live without. The kitchen clock keeps missing time, the garden's overgrown. Your roses lean against the fence, like they know they're alone. I keep your mug above the sink, the chip one with the blue. But I know it's still you. Some losses don't look violent, some endings don't explode. They just leave a man standing in the middle of his home. The house went quiet, but my heart got loud. It called your name through if the bedroom could stop holding the shape of our regret, maybe I could open windows house went quiet when you closed the door. The fire burns low, the rain taps the glass, an old song plays from a long gone past. There's a cup of coffee cooling by the chair, your favorite sweater still hanging there. I told myself I'd move it yesterday, but some ghosts don't leave when you look away. The stereo glows in a soft blue line, like it's keeping secrets from another time. I turn the volume down, but the feeling stays. Your voice still lives in the quiet space. I learned how to smile when the daylight comes. I learned how to work, I learned how to run. But when the evening falls and the windows turn black, every memory finds its own way back. Firelight keeps your shadow on the wall, like you never really left it all. Every flame says your name so slow, every spark brings back what I can't let go. Firelight keeps your shadow close to me, dancing where your body used to be. I can close my eyes, but I still see it all. Firelight keeps your shadow on the wall. I found your letter in the drawer tonight, folded twice beside a photograph. You wrote, "Don't hate me if I need the road." I read that line and finally understood. I was too proud when you needed soft, too blind to see what my silence cost. Now the room is warm, but the house feels cold, and I'm talking to a love I couldn't hold. There are words I kept like stones in my chest. There are nights I gave you less than my best. Now the clock moves slow and the rain comes down, and your goodbye is the loudest sound. Firelight keeps your shadow on the wall, like you never really left it all. Every flame says your name so slow, every spark brings back what I can't let go. Firelight keeps your shadow close to me, dancing where your body used to be. I can close my eyes, but I still see it all. Firelight keeps your shadow on the wall. Maybe you're somewhere with a brighter room, maybe he knows how to listen to you. Maybe you laugh when the morning breaks, maybe my name is the only thing you erase. But if some winter night feels heavy and long, an old radio plays our song, I hope you know wherever you are, I still keep a light for your broken heart. I don't need the past to forgive me, I don't need the years to rewind. I just need one honest minute where your hand is back in mine. But the fire that I never said goodbye. But enough to believe I can face the dawn, I can stand tall. But firelight keeps your shadow on the wall. The fire burns low, the rain taps the glass. Old song fades, but you still last. In the midnight room, where the old songs breathe, I sit with the silence you left behind for me. The lamp burns soft on the windowside. The city sleeps under clouds of white. I hear a car pass down the street and think of your keys turning quietly. You always came in late from work, kissed my forehead, took off your shirt. I never knew ordinary things could become the sharpest memories. I was chasing thunder, you were giving peace. Now I would trade the storm for one quiet evening. In the midnight room, I still wait for you by the firelight, in the stereo blue. In the midnight room, everyone knows the truth. I lost the world when I lost you. The rain makes rivers on the glass, like time running down from the past. I speak your name just once out loud, and it feels too sacred for this house. I see your coat by the bedroom door, though I gave it away the year before. Memory plays its tricks on me, or maybe love won't let me be. I can walk through daylight with a steady face, but the night brings every feeling back into its place. In the midnight room, I still wait for you by the firelight, and the stereo hear in every lie. Where the old songs breathe. Radio is low, but I can hear your name between the static and the midnight rain. Headlights fading on the county line. I keep pretending that I'm doing fine. There's a coffee cup shaking in the dashboard glow, and a song from the summer we used to know. I passed the motel where we said goodbye. Still see your shadow in the vacancy sign. Told myself I wouldn't turn around, but every road leads back somehow, and every mile I leave behind still brings your voice into my mind. I'm still driving through your memory on a highway made of broken dreams. Every neon sign is calling me back to the way we used to be. I'm still driving through your memory with your goodbye burning next to me. If the night could set my heart free, I'd be gone, but you're still here with me. The city lights fade in the rearview glass, like all the years I thought would last. I keep your picture in an old cassette case, a little worn out, but I still know your face. The moon is hanging like a silver scar above the roof of this old blue car, and every station plays a song we knew. I changed the dial, but it all sounds like you. I told my heart to let it go, but lonely nights move way too slow, and every turn, every white line pulls me back to another time. I'm still driving I'll find a place where you don't live, maybe somewhere after midnight. I'll forgive what I can't forget, but the engine keeps on humming like a song without an end. And I keep reaching for your hand, though I know it's gone again. I'm still driving through your memory on a highway made of broken dreams. Every neon sign is calling me back to the way we used to be. I'm still driving through your memory with your goodbye burning next to me. If the night could set my heart free, I'd be gone, but you're still here with me. The radio is low, but I still hear your name, somewhere between the static and the rain. I keep on driving till the night turns blue, but every lonely road still leads to you. Rain on the hi-fi, static in the air. I hear your voice, though you're not there. The old receiver glows like midnight blue, silver die searching for you. I turn it slow through the lonely bends, with a drink untouched in my hands. The speakers breathe a velvet sound, like a heart that never settled down. And every crackle between the songs says I have missed you all along. I don't believe in ghosts till the music starts to rise. Then I feel you in the room like a light behind my eyes. Rain on the hi-fi, love in the wire. Your memory burns like an old warm fire. Rain on the hi-fi, night on the wall. I lost your body, but I still hear your call. You love the songs with the long guitar, the kind that made the darkness hard. We used to dance where the carpet frayed, like nothing beautiful could fade. Now I stand there with my hands at my side, too old to run, too proud to cry. But the needle drops and the truth comes clean. You were the best part of me. Some men keep their secrets, some men keep their pain. I keep an old receiver and a room full of rain. Rain on the hi-fi, love in the wire. Your memory burns like an old warm fire. Rain on the hi-fi, If lost love keeps broadcasting when no one else is around, maybe you can hear me on some station far away, singing through the static what I couldn't say. But I still hear your call. Rain on the hi-fi, static in the air. I hear your voice, though you're not there. Place at the table, a cup left alone, a house full of comfort that doesn't feel like home. I set two plates without thinking, then I stand there feeling old. The kitchen light is yellow, but the room is still cold. The rain keeps running down the window, like it's got somewhere to be. I watch it blur the backyard where you used to wait for me. I was always coming later, you were always waiting there. I thought love could survive on what I forgot to share. Now the clock keeps moving and I finally see you were not asking for much, you were asking for me. There's still a place at the table, still a light in the hall, still your shadow in the doorway, still your name in the walls. There's still a place at the table, though the years moved on. I learned how to live alone, but I never learned you gone. Your favorite chair's by the window, I never pushed it in. It sits there like a question that I keep answering again. The old radio plays quietly, a singer from another time. He sounds like he knows exactly your name. I just sit here breathing with my hands folded tight, like a man in a chapel at the edge of the night. There's still a place at the table, still a light in the hall, still your shadow in the doorway, still your name in the walls. There's still a place at the table, though the years moved on. I learned how to live alone, but I never learned you gone. If you walked in right now, I would not ask you to stay. I would just pull out the chair and let silence find its way. Maybe we would say nothing, maybe tears would start, maybe one quiet dinner could heal a broken heart. There's still a place at the table, still a candle in the dark, still the shape of what we were, carved deep inside my heart. There's still a place at the table, though the years moved on. I learned how to live alone, but I never learned you gone. A place at the table, a cup left alone, a house full of comfort that doesn't feel like home. One more winter without you, one more fire to keep, one more night of old songs, one more reason not to sleep. The first snow came this evening, like a letter from the past, wide across the driveway, falling soft and fast. You always loved the winter, said the world looked clean and new. Now every frozen window feels like another view of you. I put another log on, I turn the music low, but no amount of warmth can touch the cold you left below. One more winter without you, one more candle in the dark, one more room that knows your footsteps, one more ache inside my heart. One more winter without you, and the years still feel untrue. I survived another season, but I never got over you. Your gloves are in the closet, still folded on the shelf. I reached for them this morning, then laughed at myself. There's a scarf you never finished, with a needle through the thread. Some things stay unfinished long after words are said. Time moves like a river, but it freezes in this room. Every December September finds me still talking back to you. One more winter without you, one more candle in the dark, one more room that knows your footsteps, one more ache inside my heart. One more winter without you, and the years still feel untrue. I survived another season, but I never got over you. If snow can cover everything, why can't it cover pain? If frost can hide the garden, why can't it hide your name? I stand beside the window till the morning turns blue, watching the world disappear, but never losing you. Finish. One more place I cannot go, one more winter without you, and the years still feel untrue. I survived another season, but I never got over you. One more winter without you, one more reason not to sleep. Midnight radio, low and blue, headlights cutting the fog in two. I left the town, but not the truth. The road remembers you. There's a motel fading by the county line, a broken sign blinking like a warning light. Coffee getting cold in a paper cup. I keep driving, but it's never far enough. Your photograph is bent inside my coat. One more ghost I never learned to hold. The dashboard glows like a chapel flame, and every mile keeps whispering your name. I thought the night would hide me, I thought the wheels would heal, but every song behind me still knows the way I feel. The road remembers you, every turn, every town I pass through, every lonely light in the pouring rain brings back the touch I lost again. The road remembers you like an old song coming through. I can run till the morning is new, but the road remembers you. There's a diner open with no one inside, just a waitress staring at the yellow line. She asked me where I'm headed, I say I don't know. Some men leave, but they never let go. I hear you laugh in the engine but nothing about this night feels real. Maybe love is a highway, maybe hearts are made to bruise. Maybe I'm just a man with too much left to lose. The road remembers you, every turn, every town I pass through, every lonely light in the pouring rain brings back the touch I lost again. The road remembers you like an old song coming through. I can run till the morning is new, but the road remembers you. And if I saw your window glowing somewhere past the state line, would I stop and say I'm sorry, or just disappear one more time? I don't know, I don't know, but I still hear you in the radio. The road remembers you, every scar, every dream we knew, every goodbye I tried to hide still rides with me on the passenger side. The road remembers you when the stars fade out of view. I can run till the morning is new, but the road remembers you. Midnight radio, low and blue. The road remembers you. When the flame gets low and the room turns blue, that's when the night brings me back to you. I pour a little whiskey, but I leave it there. Watch smoke curl into empty air. The old clock moves like it's dragging chains, while the window trembles in the rain. I can hear your steps on the wooden floor, though you don't live here anymore. There's a part of me that still believes you're coming cold and stand near me. Daylight makes me stronger, morning makes me lie, but evening tells the truth with fire in its eyes. When the flame gets low, I remember everything, the dress you wore, the song you used to kept the records that you loved the most stacked beside the old oak post. One of them skips where you scratched it bad on the night we left until we cried. That was before the distance grew, before I stopped reaching out for you, before the words became too small, before the quiet took it all. I could blame the seasons, I could blame the road, but I know I lost you when I let you feel alone. When the flame gets low, I remember everything, the dress you wore, the song you used to sing. When the flame gets low and the shadows start to move, I lose the years between us, and I'm still in love with you. If regret was a doorway, I'd walk through tonight. If sorrow was a prayer, I'd be forgiven by the light. But fire only answers with a fading amber glow, and all the love I buried rises when the flame gets When the flame gets low, I still see your face in the heart of the room, in the warm dark space. When the flame gets low and the shadows start to move, I lose the years between us, and I'm still in love with you. When the flame gets low and the room